What's good? What's good? What's good? This is your boy Tone DeShields II, Symone Stanley, and Lord Brunson. You guys are tuned into the Linc Up. We appreciate y'all so much for being here, man. It goes a long way. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys are engaged. I think we lost our man LB for a split second, but it's all good. It don't matter. He's gonna be back in a jiffy. But just make sure you guys continue to stay locked in. We appreciate y'all. You guys, we here, man. We here with it. Like, you know, I've been talking crazy all week. I don't know about y'all, but I just been shooting round after round after round after round. Talk to me, y'all. What's good?
We already know who been shooting the rounds. First of all, LB, where did you find that video?
Which
from
one?
That watch party? Because so many people were in the comments like, where the full video at? From
It's on his page.
His YouTube?
It's on his page. So he hosted like a watch party in the area where he lived at. And I found it up there, man. You know, I had to do my cognitive research. Cause you know, and listen, y'all, I don't hate Louis. You know what I mean? Me and Louis been on the joint for a long time. You know what I mean? We've been getting money together. You know what I mean? And I'm CE super friends. But I'm a Philly fan. I'm an Eagles fan.
Right.
You gotta adhere to the stuff you were saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because the one thing that bothered me, y'all, is when people treat me like I don't know what I'm talking about. That burns my soul. Because y'all know I ain't one of these Stephen A. Smith dudes. I ain't no type Pee Wee Herman vest. I ain't trying to change my voice up when we talk about sports. I ain't trying to do that. I'm in my own space, my own lane.
Right.
But the knowledge is top tier. If I say we're gonna put belt to ass,
hey, sound good to me.
And Louis T talked.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Have y'all talked in private?
I ain't answer no phone.
Listen, if it's me, I don't want to talk in private. If it's me,
has been on what we have seen has been the only communication y'all have had.
Right. So I was pretty much over it. If you go to the MC Super Friends channel, he made a video. He made his video right about his belter, you know, about how he felt and what transpired. And I responded to that video via another video.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No, and we ain't got to talk. You got to sit with that into the next stream. We're gonna talk on the next stream.
He didn't even hit you with a good game, bro.
No. Yeah, he did that. Okay. Right after that happened, and I was cool. I wasn't really going.
But then he jumped on there talking about the B word and stuff, calling everybody the B word.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what got it. I don't know. Listen. And you see, I didn't even want to repost that because I don't want people to attack him. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you got to adhere. And he said, I mean it wholeheartedly. So. Hey, bro, you gotta stand on that, bro. You can't be that mad. And this was my whole thing, y'all. I don't want to dwell on the Commanders. You know, it's a week.
No. We can dwell on it. We won a championship last Sunday. Sunday, we earned a banner. Sunday, we won a championship. It is still the week of the Commanders win.
You're right. That's a big game. That's a big game.
Why should we move on? We ain't even raised the banner yet. We can still talk about that. They want us to move on because their butts is still sore.
Exactly. And they listen, man, they was talking crazy to all of us, yo. They was talking crazy to all of us. And I ain't never seen him that salty. I ain't never seen him that hurt. I ain't never seen him that bothered. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. I don't feel sorry for the Commanders. I don't feel sorry for Louis T. I don't feel sorry for none of them. They sat on that panel, all of them. See, the Cowboys, Law Nation, and Bad Dog, they just laughing away. They have nothing to live for. Their brains already been splattered over the cement. They got nothing to live for. They in the essence. They dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? They tucked in. The worms eating up. They've been so far dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they ain't got nothing to live for. So they all laughing. They all Louis. Yeah. As long as the Eagles don't win it. So I'm like, this is a 1v3. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I stopped talking as much. I just told the simple points. Y'all, it ain't gonna be close. Y'all can't stop the run. You know what I'm saying? I was going to war with like 40 people. I got to step this week, Symone and Tone. I got to. I'm gonna tell you why. Because outside of Gilly, outside of Shady, I'm number 3 on the most wanted list. Had we lost, I'm number 3 on the most wanted list. They'd have been on me relentlessly. They'd have been looking for a ditch to throw me in there next to Shady, next to Gilly. They would have been flying me, bro, and I know it. So, listen, I ain't done. I'll tell you what, I ain't done. I got a clip loaded. Lou in the clip, Rio in the clip. I got a clip.
Who is Rio?
I did a collab with him.
He be on with Louis.
No, yeah. They got their own show. They got a Commander show too.
The DC boys, they all look the same. They all got that same combo of that big little beanie. They got the beanie, the beard, the brown skin combo. Like they all look like copy paste dudes. Like,
I'm just saying, like that red and yellow, ugly as shit though.
It is.
Like,
it's so ugly.
It just look nasty.
So
like it just look nasty. Like look, LB. It's funny because I just been trying to be a spectator, right? And every time I try to just let it die down, you always find something in the tuck that just make it that much more funnier. I mean, when you found
one every day.
When you found the watch party vid, I'm like, no way.
I was like, no way, this is real. Like, I'm like, this can't be real footage.
Because I was trying to figure out.
This was real.
I was trying to figure out, was that real time? And then I realized, they watching the touchdown, the 60-yard touchdown happen. First play, one-headed quitter, the whole.
But see, look, this what I had to do. What I had to do is I had to watch and listen first. I'm like, they got their ass beat. So it's gonna be some points in this video that's gonna be sad for him. So I felt the first one, the first touchdown. I said, let me get the clip and let me put it there so y'all could see what he's sad about. So I had to, y'all had to feel it. It was that play. It's like 7 of them, but they deserve that smoke. And this the thing, though. This the thing. They got beat so bad that they try to get personal. They try to say the talk about the mayor. They say Philly fans, some B words and all this and all that. Now we was wilding. I ain't gonna lie, we had Wale in his feelings at the game. We was wilding, y'all.
Yo.
We deserve to be wilding.
We did because they was talking. They was talking.
We won
crazy,
we won the NFC Championship. Confetti fell on heads.
Yeah.
Trophies were hoisted. Banners will be raised.
But I don't think they understand. Hold on, real quick though. I don't think they understand how much they was talking shit though.
They don't.
I don't think they understand how bad they was that whole week leading up to that game. The ass whooping had to be just as bad. It had to be just as bad.
And then when you look at like all the interviews I was doing, they was happy. I'm showing no emotion. I'm like, they won't even let me get a word in half the time. I'm like, okay. Because I know my team gonna do the backing up. And then this is not the bag that you want me in. A lot of people have fell victim. A lot of people have fell victim to me getting the last laugh. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you don't want to be on the end of this. So all you gotta do is say good game and keep it moving. The saltier you show me you are, then I'm gonna back up more salt trucks. I'm gonna get more bags of salt.
Salt the road. Salt the road.
I'm gonna salt the road. I'm gonna salt the road, Symone. The saltier you show me you are, I'm gonna apply more salt. I'm not the one to lose to.
Once he posted that video.
Which one?
The one where he was calling Eagles fans the B word.
Mm-hmm.
See, remember what I said last link up. Last link up, when they were in the chat talking about he turned his comments off, I felt bad for him. Remember I said last link up, I was like, you know what? That's the right move. Like fade into darkness, fade into the black. You know what I'm saying? I said that's the right move. Stay low key. But no, once he posted that video calling people the B word, he deserved all this, bro.
See, this is what he did though. That's the wrong move to turn off the comments. Let him get it out. Let him get it out now.
That's the wrong move.
Let him get it out now. Because when you turned off the comments, then they just kept calling you a B word. They
sending me emails.
Because you turned off your comments. You understand how petty we are. They will find a way to make you know how they feel about you turning off them comments. So then when you turn off the comments, what he had to do was show face. That's why he made the video. But he couldn't contain himself.
And then why did he bring you into it? See, he made all the wrong moves.
That's what you don't do.
He made all the wrong moves. See, how I would have handled the situation, I would have just came on here grown. They got their bus whooped. I thought we was better than that. You know, we overachieved this season. We got a rookie quarterback. We gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles, they built to win now. We built to win down the road. Good game. GG's. Bye. He came on there all emotional, mad, bringing you into it. Well, LB don't ever come on here when he lose. What this got to do with LB? This is between
ain't got nothing to do with me. What you want me? What you want? Why do people don't want to see the loser? Want to see the loser? Nobody ain't want to see you. It's all about me right now. It's all about Symone. It's all about Tone. It's about Eagles Nation right now. Nobody don't want to see you explaining and making excuses. See that? Because excuses don't make sense. None of it makes sense. if it wasn't for the turnovers, this. Okay, Micah. Okay, if man. But y'all the same franchise that glorify winning with the 5 turnovers. That's all I was hearing all week. We beat y'all and turned the ball over 5 times. Why come you ain't beat us when you turned it over 4 times? Oh, because that dog played. Jalen Hurts. That's why. He turned them turnovers into goal. Beat y'all into submission. So the little video ain't bother me. The little video, see, it just just bring out my natural goofy side, and that's what people want to see.
That's my point. It's like he put the ball in your court to drop 60. Why? Like he set himself up for a body bag. He jumped and got dunked on.
Because this
why
the thing.
You want to jump with Ja Morant? You gonna get dunked on.
A lot of them.
He set himself up to get posterized. He threw you the alley-oop.
Bad Dog is the only one that know that's the cloth I'm from. Because that's how me and Bad Dog met. Wasn't no nice words between me and Bad Dog at first. We cursing at each other. Like Bad Dog know I am who I am. And I got a major part of my following by reminding people of what they said and how wrong they was about my squad. You know what I'm saying? I low-key live for that. So I'm upstairs, I'm watching the video, I'm seasoning my lamb chops. I got the salt grinder in the hand. Seasoning the lamb chops, I got the Worcestershire, however you say it. Seasoning lamb chops, my old lady like, oh, don't forget the garlic powder. I'm living my regular life. We just spanked them, I'm on to the next. I see the video, I look at the pink Himalayan salt on the counter. I said, oh, he's salty. He's salty. Victoria, my 8-year-old, take this salt shaker, put it on my desk in the basement. I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
Yo.
I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
Your rapper brain taking over right now. Like your rap brain is taking. That's all rapper brain. I'm seasoning my lamb chops. I see the Worcestershire sauce and the salt. I'm like, oh no, he's salty.
It's the truth though. It's the truth though, Tone. It's like my brain operate at a different pace, especially when you was wrong. So we got to right the gloat, but we definitely got bigger fish to fry. But this going to sit with them. This going to sit with them for the rest of their fanhood, for eternity. They always going to remember how the Eagles blew them out in the NFC Championship game. They will never forget this game.
Right after that.
They will never forget this game. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that could dim it in a little bit is if we lose to the Chiefs. When we win the Super Bowl, they will never forget this year.
Never.
Giants fans will never forget it. Commanders fans will never forget it. And the only thing that makes me sad about this year is that Cowboys fans are safe. Cowboys are safe to a degree because the Dallas Cowboys fans really wasn't a notch on our belt and getting us. They just had a bad season.
No, they're not safe. No, they're not safe, bro.
No.
They're not safe.
They got body. They got body.
They got sweat body. Body.
Oh yeah, they got sweat. Okay,
we dropped the 40 ball on their head 2 weeks ago.
The early part of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to throw Terrence Parson in the mix. It's a monumental season, but we got
Terrence Parson. When we win the Super Bowl, we collected the Parson Infinity Stone,
the Louis T Infinity Stone,
demolishing Washington, snatching Saquon, winning in his first season, sweeping the little boys.
Jalen Hurts
having one of their worst seasons
they've
had in a while. Our best year, their worst year. That goes on the NFC East mantle.
That's kind of how it was when we won the Super Bowl last time, though, in 2017, 2018. That was Dallas. That was one of Dallas' worst years.
That's what we got to do. After we win the Super Bowl, we need to go down this year in its entirety and talk about everything that happened. Saquon rushing for 2,000 yards. Saquon, I think Saquon might get MVP, bro. I swear to God, I feel like they're going to give Saquon Barkley MVP. Before they get that shit to Lamar 3 times, I think they might give it to Saquon. I think they're going to give it to
Saquon or Josh, either one. Because I feel like
it can't be Josh. It can't be Josh. It can't be Josh. You know what I mean? If it ain't going to be Lamar, it got to be Saquon. That's how I feel. Zach Bone?
You know what?
You
might be right because I feel like Lamar had a better year than Josh. Personally, I feel like that.
He did.
But if you're not going to give it to Lamar, you can only justify it by giving it to Saquon.
That's the only way you could justify it. He ran for 2. Saquon Barkley is about to have the most rushing yards in a playoff run in NFL history. I think like 30 yards away.
The Eagles already have the number 1 rushing offense of all time. They ran for the most yards in a single season, playoffs included, all time. So
this
season, the Eagles have the chance to go down as one of the best running teams of all time, one of the best rushing offenses of all time.
The best. You know what I mean? I want to know how many rushing yards Jalen got regular season and postseason. I know he didn't break his career high for rushing yards, but Jalen had some pretty long runs this year. You know what I mean? He usually don't have like a lot of long runs. He has some pretty long runs this year. But you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of things that happen that make this a legendary season, man. A lot of things that happen that make this a legendary season. And then you know, BG might be coming back. If BG get his second chip with the squad, man, that's crazy.
Yes, and also, you know, what's interesting about this whole scenario that's starting to take shape, especially when you're playing the Chiefs, one of the biggest weaknesses in our previous matchup with the Chiefs was the fact that our running game disappeared entirely.
Mm-hmm.
No running back was able to take over the game. Quinyon Gainwell was a non-factor. Miles Sanders, our number one running back, was a non-factor. He fumbled on his first run and broke his wrist. Boston Scott was a non-factor. So Jalen Hurts led the Eagles in rushing in the previous Super Bowl, 15 carries, 70 yards with 3 touchdowns. That's not going to cut it. Now you swap Miles Sanders out and Boston Scott out with Saquon Barkley. You still got Quinyon Gainwell. You add in Will Shipley, who, in my opinion, I think Will Shipley runs hard. He knows how to read them blocks. So and he's versatile in the passing game. I think one of the main reasons we lost that game against the Chiefs is because we weren't really able to sustain these long drives in the second halves and really kind of put the stamp on the game because we couldn't consistently run the ball and we were so heavily reliant on Jalen Hurts' arm. Granted, he played well, 27 for 38, 4 total touchdowns, only fumbled the ball, no interceptions. But I feel like if our running game was a real factor, we would be able to take off more time on the clock. We'd be able to sustain longer drives. We would have been in a better rhythm. What's your guys' perspective on that in terms of that previous Super Bowl? What do you think the Eagles had to do differently?
I feel like this secondary retool, I feel like that's the biggest thing because that Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl, us not getting that pressure up front, us not getting them sacks. We had 69, 70 sacks in the regular season. All them sacks was letting them boys in the secondary get away with being below average in coverage.
Great point.
Because they didn't have to cover that long. Now, this season, we balance on every phase of the defense. We TTG on every phase of the defense. I feel like that is obviously Saquon, but I feel like defensively, that's the biggest thing. Plus Vic in charge versus Jonathan Gannon, just the situationals, the adjustments Vic gonna make. I feel like this defense is ready.
Mm-hmm.
And for everybody that's I see so many people on Twitter talking about, oh, I'm glad BG coming back, but I hope he know he not starting. Now, why y'all think they even going, why is that even a conversation? We know BG not starting. I see so many people in my comp, when
he never was a starter this year.
When I posted the BG video, on social, I got so many comments, love BG, but I hope he don't take anything from Nolan. That's not even a conversation. Y'all really think that a guy 30 plus years old, coming off a torn tricep, hasn't played since November. Y'all think Vic gonna be all right, Nolan, give us some snaps back. Here you go, BG.
That's not happening, man. My biggest takeaway is the defensive line. You know what I mean? The field conditions should be way better. We know how shitty they was in Kansas City, so I think the NFL learned something about using that particular type of side.
And LB, to your point about the pass rush, not to cut you off, not to cut your wisdom, brother, but in that previous Super Bowl, the Eagles defensive line, who had all those sacks all year long, generated 0 sacks in that game. 0
sack. That's not going to happen this year. And also, our youngest player last year was Hassan Reddick at 28. If Hassan Reddick was on the defensive line this year, he would be the oldest at 28. You know what I'm saying? So, the oldest guy this year, I think, is 25 on the defensive line. You got a couple 25-year-olds, you got some 23-year-olds. Then you're mixing in Jalen Hunt and things of that nature. So, we had a lot of big, slow-moving buses. You know what I mean?
Josie, Fletcher
Cox, Ndamukong Suh. Then you got some Maseratis out there right now. You got some sports cars out there. You got the Jordan Davises. You got Jalen Carter, of course.
Athletic.
Nolan Smith. You got athleticism. Josh Sweat, who I think is going to be one of the most sought out after free agents after this season. So, yeah, you got some guys out there that can really get after Patrick Mahomes and make him uncomfortable and make him move around in the pocket. So, I think that the defensive line disparity is in our favor as well. We've never had a linebacker as good as Zach Ball, so that's going to work out for sure.
Yes.
My concern, though, now that's one of our strengths. We know the secondary is good to go. You know what I mean? My concern, though, is Who's going to guard Kelsey? Who's going to guard Kelsey? Because generally that's a safety or that's a linebacker. I didn't like the job that Reid did on Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is one of them guys, but I feel like on a lot of those plays to Zach Ertz, that's all we left open. The underneath route, because we know Zach Ertz ain't going to take no underneath pass 95 yards. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't happening. So I feel like we might have to sacrifice, you know what I mean, some touches to Kelsey and just know that they're not going to go for very much yardage.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because you're right. Zach Ertz did eat in that game, but when you put it in perspective, 16 targets, 11 catches, 105 yards. I think he was catching everything that came his way, but he wasn't upsetting the game. If that makes sense, right?
He wasn't. It wasn't.
To your point, their threat on offense in the pass game was really Scary Terry, and outside of that touchdown, he was a non-factor. Outside of that touchdown, he only had like 15 yards. So when you think about it from the Chiefs' perspective, right, you look at their receiving core today, they have DeAndre Hopkins, they got Hollywood Brown, they got Xavier Worthy, then you throw in Travis Kelce, right? I think the Philadelphia Eagles understand that when it comes to this Chief offense in particular, no matter how old he is, Travis Kelce is the biggest threat because for some reason when the playoffs start, he has a different gear. I think if they neutralize Travis Kelce or make him the least factor, they can handle everybody else.
I think so too, but the Chiefs receiving core is better. It's better than the Commanders receiving core, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You got Worthy. You do got Hollywood Brown. Juju Smith-Schuster, I think, led them in receiving, if I'm not mistaken, against the Bills. But what's his name? Hopkins only had 11 yards. So it's kind of a pick your poison, who's open type of thing. You're going against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is going to most likely find who's ever open. It's about if the pass rush can get there and shorten that time because we were not able to do it last time in the Super Bowl. And also, Vic Fangio has data. He has data. He's played against the Chiefs a bunch of times. I think he 0-8 against the Chiefs, but he ain't never had this personnel, though. That's
the part people exclude, the difference in personnel. He's never had a roster this complete that's executed his system to a T like this. Never. And I think personnel-wise, we're significantly more balanced than we were the previous Super Bowl. And what you're seeing is this wide range in skill sets in terms of you have guys who are not only athletic, but they're instinctual. They tackle well. And I think the biggest thing about this defense that separates any defense the Chiefs have faced this year is the fact that this Eagles team, they fly to the ball. The Eagles have been the most disciplined defense in football. You saw it all throughout this playoff. You see how in sync they move. When whoever has that ball, they all running towards it. If they try to push the ball out, there's always going to be at least 2 or 3 Eagles right there. He's changed the mentality. He's changed the way these guys approach and prepare for the game. And to you guys' point about the defensive line and just how different it is, but you mentioned the disparity. Like we talked about, that athleticism is going to be leaps and bounds from 2022 because what separates this defensive line compared to that previous defensive line, the most important thing for me is the lateral quickness, the ability to get off the block and get to the ball carrier. You know, I've been watching guys like Moro Ojomo, you know, the unsung guys, the guys that don't get talked about much. Moro Ojomo is super athletic. It's tape out there of him beating starting guards all year long like a drum. Jalen Carter, a guy that's not going to come off the field. Milton Williams, Nolan Smith. These guys have so much lateral quickness. And I think another separator, specifically with Nolan, his speed, when he pursues, he gets you. It's just only a matter of time. We're not going to see Patrick Mahomes being able to break these runs off the edge because Nolan Smith sets the edge significantly better than Hassan Reddick did. And you have a guy like Jalen Carter, who is probably the best D tackle the Eagles have had since Fletcher Cox in his prime. And even Fletcher Cox says, listen, he's doing stuff I know I couldn't do. The amount of snaps he's playing, we've never seen Fletcher Cox playing 90% of the snaps ever in his career. That's never been the case. Jalen Carter's a freak of nature. You throw Nolan, another freak of nature. So that athleticism is going to really prove his weight in gold in terms of keeping Mahomes in that pocket, because what a lot of people don't talk about enough with him is that where he really kills you, yeah, he can pass the ball. We know that. But those back-breaking plays is the ones where he's scrambling and guys are afraid to touch him. I think the Eagles' mindset going into this game is, I don't care what the name said in the back of the jersey. He getting cracked.
Yeah, I think like you were saying, LB, I don't think it's the same scenario where, you know, we going into Washington, we like, okay, take Scary Terry out the game. They going to be scrambling, desperate, grasping at straws.
Yeah.
It's not the same with the Chiefs. That's where I messed up last time. Like when we played the Chiefs, like, oh, focus on Travis. Blah, blah, blah. No, the head of the snake. We got to get Mahomes down. Like Mahomes could throw the ball to anybody if he got time. Mahomes can turn anybody into a star if he got time. It's not about them weapons. It's about Mahomes, the head of the snake. Like we got to get Mahomes uncomfortable. Get Mahomes on the ground. Like we said last Super Bowl, 0 sacks. That cannot be the case. It's got to be disruptive. The head of the snake. It ain't about Hollywood. It ain't about Xavier Worthy. It ain't about D-Hop. None of them boys. It's about the head boss, the big boss of this shit. We got to take him down. That's it. He could turn any random player into a star in this game if we don't get his ass.
I agree. I can live with Kelsey getting a couple of plays, but I can't live with no Xavier Worthy working us. I can't live with that. So you gotta get there and you gotta affect Patrick Mahomes any way possible, man. And you know, to switch to the offensive side of the ball a little bit, you know, it's a challenge too, man, because that Chiefs defense and Spagnolia's scheme, it kind of reminds me of what Fangio does. But what Spagnolia does is like they both throw looks to confuse you, but Spagnolia will bring a blitz. And I think Jalen Hurts has to absolutely be his best he's been all year against the blitz. Kellen Moore and Jalen Hurts have to be in sync starting today, yo, because that blitz from Spagnolia comes from sides you don't see it coming from, and you always have to have a blitz beater. There's been so many times this season where I've seen the Philadelphia Eagles have no answer for the blitz, and Jalen Hurts just have to eat a sack. We cannot do that in the Super Bowl. We can't. Even if we got to institute some two-back sets, Will Shipley catching and Saquon catching out of the backfield, you have to do something to beat the blitz. You got to do something to beat the blitz, bro. We might have to run a power formation, having blasting game in there, blocking more. But that blitz, you see on that last play how they got Josh Allen out of there? That blitz that they sent.
Yeah, the thing is, what separates them, you never know where it's coming from because they don't give you anything pre-snap. It's just like the Eagles. The Eagles don't give you anything pre-snap. You never know what it really is until after the ball is snapped.
Everything looks the same.
But that's why I think Hurts is going to be in a better position because he has to practice against that defense every week. A defense that's not showing you anything until after the snap. Now, granted, the blitzing part is that's the wild card. Where is the blitz going to come from? The Chiefs are one of the teams that blitz their DBs at one of the highest rates. So you got to be prepared for a guy like Trent McDuffie coming in, right? You got to be prepared for all those other guys flying in. It is going to be fascinating, but I think Jalen Hurts is more prepared than ever because.
But remember, that would make Pat prepared too, because they're going against the same kind of thing.
Absolutely. But as far as our offense, like you said, right, we got to put it in perspective that Jalen Hurts in the previous Super Bowl against that defense lit them up, right? He lit them up. So my perspective is I think Jalen can and will respond to it. And I'm not saying that's not what you're saying, but I think Jalen will be able to respond to that and will be able to handle that because what we've noticed about this quarterback is when the chips are all on the line, when the pressure is at its highest, he finds a way to elevate his game and elevate the people around him, and he just makes quicker decisions. I think Jalen Hurts understands the assignment. The way that game against the Commanders went, RIP to them, the way that game went, I'm looking at Jalen Hurts as a guy who really, really is feeling himself right now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys saw the mic'd up. He's in this zen mode right now, and I don't think he can be stopped.
He's peaking when he's supposed to peak. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A lot of people peak in week 5. You know what I'm saying? Week 5, they was telling us Jalen couldn't throw the ball. Now he come out there and do what he do. He's peaking like who wouldn't want their franchise guy to peak in a championship game? That's when he's supposed to peak. You know what I mean? That's what separates Jalen from a lot of people. You know what I mean? But you know, I'll tell you one area where that Chiefs defense is weak at though. Play action.
Hold on. Before you do that, they said in the chat, Jalen beat Spags once. that year we went to Super Bowl, hooped on him. The Super Bowl hooped on him. He hooped on Spags twice.
He hooped on him.
He hooped on Spags twice. So Jalen is not my like concern. If I have to have a concern in this game,
and our receivers are a mismatch. If we're being honest, like our receivers are a mismatch. Smitty and AJ cooked their corners last time. Every single time.
But see, this is my concern with this. That was Jalen and Steichen. Kellen Moore.
Not Steichen with the CH.
No, what's dude's name? What's you know what I'm talking about?
I can't.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, Steichen.
What you said? Yo, Symone, what you said? He said Spagnolio.
Spagnolia.
That don't sound like a disease.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's Spagnolia. But
oh man.
Kellen Moore. I don't know,
but
man.
I hear you, LB. But what's different this time?
What's different
Saquon.
is Kellen.
What's different is Saquon.
That is different, but
that's a big difference. That's a big difference.
With Steichen and Miles and Boston and co. Right. So yeah, you take away Shane, which was a much better coordinator than Kellen, but you add a superstar MVP running back in Saquon, which the formula is still going to be run first.
And Symone, real quick,
I think that balances out.
What's so important, again, I know I said it earlier, but let me just give you the math on it, though. The Eagles' offense as a whole in their previous Super Bowl rushed for 115 yards. Jalen Hurts
said that was like when LB was calling Marcus Epps, Mike Epps.
Bro, I'm like,
listen to this, though.
It's a new game every damn year.
In that previous Super Bowl, that Eagles rush attack they ran 32 times total for 115 yards, averaging 3.5 yards a carry. Jalen Hurts accounted for 70 of those yards and 15 carries. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Miles Sanders, Kenny Gainwell, and Boston Scott only accounted for a grand total of 17 carries and 45 yards between three running backs. Saquon gonna get that on one rush. Like the Eagles running game is the biggest difference in this thing. And week after week after week after week after week after week, we've seen teams try their best to come up with the most creative ways to stop this thing. Regardless of how it goes down, Spags is going to have to make a decision. And the bottom line is you're always going to choose wrong. Teams have stacked the box with 9 guys, 8 guys. You can't stack the box about so much. And you're asking your defense to be perfect. The way this offensive line and the way the Eagles block at the receiver position, People don't talk about the Eagles receivers. AJ Brown and Smitty are two of the better blocking, two of the most willing blocking receivers in the game. The level of gap integrity, the level of gap discipline this Chiefs defense is going to have with a guy like Saquon Barkley with this offensive line, they're not going to be able to hold up for 4 straight quarters. I promise you that.
I don't think so either, man. I don't think so either. It's all in front of us, man. We just, I'm just being cautious because this is the dragon and nobody can slay this dragon. Nobody can slay this dragon.
You was about to say the big. You was either about to say our biggest strength or weakness.
Who, me? Mm-hmm. I think my biggest concern is Kellen Moore to a degree because Kellen Moore was really good against the Commanders.
He called his best game of the year.
He was really good against the Commanders. He had Smitty run plays, Dallas Goedert run plays. He was in his bag. You know what I mean? The screen of Dallas Goedert. That play with Dallas Goedert was wide open on the sideline.
Yeah, that play was beautiful.
That play was beautiful. And then AJ said he missed the call that could have went for a 40-yard touchdown. You know what I mean? So Kellen Moore was in his bag for sure. He has to continue to be in his bag, bro. And you have to commit to the run too if you're the Philadelphia Eagles. You have to use play action, bro. They got to do it, man. This ain't fan. I mean, this is Vic Fangio, man. This ain't Gannon.
Yeah, and also another thing is a lot of people want to hold those first 2 playoff games against Kellen Moore and his concepts and things of that nature. But the one thing that a lot of people continue to overlook and continue to dismiss is the fact that going into the playoffs, and I spoke about this on my live stream yesterday. For one, you can make an argument that the Eagles had the toughest road in the playoffs for this reason. Every opponent you faced in the playoffs was a common opponent. You faced them earlier in the season, meaning they got tape. All they got to do is make slight adjustments. They know you very, very well. So you had to go up against 3 teams that you played the Rams twice, you played Green Bay twice, and you played Washington 3 times. That's not easy to do as far as game planning, right? And then on top of that, Kellen Moore was dealing with the fact that his quarterback, Jalen Hurts, missed the previous 3 weeks, and he didn't get cleared until the week of. So your game plan was already behind the 8 ball. And I'm pretty sure with him coming back off the concussion, the game plan, they really didn't want to open it up. They really leaned on that defense and that running game in that game. And then the Rams game. If we noticed early in that Rams game, the passing concepts was working. Jalen Hurts was very accurate, but then the snow started falling. The game got messy. The game plan had to evolve as the game went. You lean on the line, you lean on the defense, you lean on that running game again. Then the first clean game, the first clean set of circumstances that we had was that Commanders game. Jalen Hurts got 2 games under his belt, no bad weather. It's perfect football weather, not too cold, not too windy. Then you see that whole game plan that Kellen Moore executed open wide up. You seeing, like you said, LB, the run plays with Smitty, the run plays with Goddard. You seeing Jalen Hurts didn't even really take over in the run game. He was dicing these dudes from the pocket. Jalen Hurts was accurate, even on the balls that didn't even count. So I just feel like Kellen Moore and Jalen Hurts have hit this sweet spot. And as good as Spags is, and I don't take nothing away from that man, he's going to have his hands full with this offense humming the way they are. He will.
Yeah. It's to get this second Lombardi means a lot. It means a lot, man.
It means everything.
It means a lot. It means a lot to get the second one, bro.
Legacy's on the line right now.
Bro,
it means a lot.
Thinking about it, bro. Like in my mind, I already got my tattoo appointments lined up. I got this last appointment set up for the parade. I'm moving as if we won this Super Bowl. Like
this is the thing, man. The biggest thing about
we're winning this game. We're winning this game.
We are gonna win this game. The biggest thing about this game is that when you do win this game, the only quarterback you could justifiably put over Jalen Hurts is Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna find a way to make it otherwise.
A lot of people want to disagree with that. The only quarterback you could justifiably put against him over him is Patrick Mahomes.
They are, for people with sense. Sadly, only a handful of people got sense.
Mm-hmm.
They're still going to come up with a way to. They don't like Jalen. You know, when you don't like somebody, they can never do no right. They can never do no right. When
that's what Cam Newton tried to do.
Yeah, when you don't like somebody, they can never do right. Jalen can have a fistful of rings, and they still gonna come up. They don't like Jalen. We gotta accept it. They don't.
Symone, you know what's so crazy?
We gotta accept it.
Like, it's getting so bad. It's getting so bad because every time they've tried to up the score on us, we took it a step further. Every time they tried to go low, we went even lower. And what I mean is like, they've continued to try to move the goalposts every single week. Hey, this Green Bay team is going to be tough. Wax them, double-digit lead. Oh, this Rams team, this is going to be the real test. I think the Rams are the most dangerous team left in the playoffs. Oh, yeah? Took care of them. Oh, this Commanders team, they the hottest team in the playoffs. I don't know if the Eagles want to see them a third time the way it went last time. Wax them. My thing is, every time they try to up the score, we beat the benchmark. And they running out of excuses.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting so bad for these dudes on TV. Now they talking about the Eagles was in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the Eagles was in the AFC, what are we talking about?
I'm telling y'all, I'm just sending y'all a PS freaking A. Jalen Hurts could throw for 10,000 yards and 500 touchdowns. He's never getting his respect from outside of Philly and Delco. Accept it. Jalen is never getting his respect from non-Eagles fans. He don't need it. He getting paid. He getting us rings regardless. They don't like Jalen. Jalen could baptize 50 million babies in Philly tonight. Mm-hmm. They don't like the man.
No, I'm telling you.
Y'all wake up every morning, and I'm not talking about y'all two. I'm not talking about y'all two specifically.
No, they're gonna have to bow down to this one. They're gonna have to
wake up every morning, turn on the TV, and look for some validation from 5 dudes who don't like Jalen. It's never changing.
It's gonna change with this one, Symone. It's gonna change with this one. It's gonna change. I'm gonna tell you why I think a lot of it will change. A lot of the narrative will change. Because with this ring right here, this makes Jalen Hurts the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time.
Facts.
It will.
Right. This makes him the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. He's the only Eagles quarterback that ever been in 2 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? This ring will make him the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. This ring will also make him You know what I mean? Only second to Patrick Mahomes because the whole if Jalen Hurts was in the AFC thing don't make no sense because since all the difference makers, as Cam Newton said, are in the AFC, he labels Burrow a difference maker. He labels Josh Allen a difference maker. Lamar, probably one other person, of course, Pat. So if everybody difference makers in the AFC, why difference makers ain't winning games with each other here and there? You know what I'm saying? If you're a difference maker like that, you're gonna get one over Pat every now and then. Josh Allen is 0-4 against Patrick Mahomes.
In the
Jalen
playoffs.
Hurts is Jalen Hurts is 1-14 against all them AFC quarterbacks that he think is difference makers. 14-1. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts will put boots on all of them. If Jalen Hurts was in the AFC, the Chiefs wouldn't be going to 3 straight Super Bowls.
Agreed.
The Chiefs will not be going to 3 straight Super Bowls.
Jalen Hurts will be the second best quarterback. That's a fact. That's a fact. Jalen Hurts will be a Eagles GOAT. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. They don't have to, them talking heads, them people on Twitter, they don't have to spit facts. They just have to talk for an hour and a half while the show is live. That is all facts, but they will never say that. Jalen deserves way more respect than he's getting at this moment for what he's done so far. They are always going to find a reason to not give him his flowers.
They're going to look stupid then.
Asking for outside validation.
They're gonna look stupid then. That's why this game is so
They already look stupid. They've been stupid.
So Jalen, that's my thing. If Jalen come out there has a mediocre passing game, that's going to give them the fuel to say the Eagles couldn't do it because they were limited in passing. You know what I'm saying? That's going to give them the fuel. If Jalen Hurts go out there and win this game, they will look absolutely ridiculous saying anything negative about Jalen Hurts if he win the Super Bowl. You just can't do it. You're going to look like a hater. You're going to look stupid. You're going to do it. No, I have no doubt about that. But will it be worth a response?
No, it's never worth a response. They don't like the man. The take is not, their takes are irrelevant because they don't like him. Like I said, when you don't like somebody, they can never do no right. They jokes is never funny. Even if you laughing in your head, you can't crack a smile. You can't, they fist is trash. Even if they got that shit on, you hate it.
But Symone, pay attention.
Some reason to hate on somebody you don't like. They could
pay attention to this part though. The funny part about all of it though, when you hear them talk about Jalen Hurts, you ever notice how they stumble across their words? It seemed like they're soul searching for these adjectives and these nouns. They're trying so hard to fabricate a story on the fly. That's how you know they really don't like him because they're going out of their way either to not say his name or give him credit, or they're going out of his way to just find reasons why it ain't because of him.
And they look uncomfortable too. When they talk about Jalen, they don't look, like you said, Tone, they don't look physically
they don't look confident.
It's like
they look
somebody
nervous.
hit a nerve.
They look sick. They look sick. You know what I'm saying? They kind of look like, you know how Lou looked when he was mentioning me in that video.
I knew it was coming up.
That's how they look. Y'all don't want to keep it real with them. Y'all don't want to keep it a bean with them. Y'all don't. That's how they look.
Look, the fact
what the Commanders fans don't realize though, real quick for Symone before you go, what they don't realize is getting to this point is really, really difficult. And they don't. I don't think they dig. This may have been the only time they get here.
In a lifetime, it'll never happen again.
Seriously, like they don't dig that it's really difficult to get to that point where they were against us, and it's really difficult to get there. So many things happen in the season, be it injuries, be it coaching turnover, just having bad luck over a stretch of games. Like they don't realize that might have been the closest that they ever going to get. Y'all still to watch the Commanders. Y'all still got to lay the groundwork and the foundation for success. Success is not easy to maintain, no matter if you think you got the quarterback. Just ask Cincinnati, ask the Bengals. They got the quarterback, but for some reason they can't even smell the playoffs these days.
And you know what else they don't realize? Like, in the fashion that they got their ass handed to them, the embarrassing defeat, you got to now look at your whole season different, in my opinion.
That fucks with you. You
got to look at all of that different, because was you just on borrowed time to getting blown out at some point when you ran into a dog? Because you ain't beat Pittsburgh, you ain't beat the Steelers. You ain't beat nobody good. The only good team you beat was a Eagles team when Jalen Hurts got knocked out the game.
Yep.
They've been on borrowed time, bro. They've been on borrowed time.
Very good point.
If the Lions defense would have been somewhat healthy, I don't think they beat Detroit.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know, another thing I want to throw into the fold about that Eagles defense, especially as it pertains to that Chiefs matchup, if you think about the way that last Super Bowl went and who the Chiefs were able to exploit, particularly in the pass game, they were able to exploit guys that we've ultimately replaced. Let me give you some examples. They were able to exploit Avonte Maddox. You're not doing that to Cooper Dejean. They were able to exploit James Bradbury.
Gone.
It's not happening. He couldn't run. He too slow. Quinyon Mitchell doesn't get enough respect for his speed. He's fast. He's just a bigger body, but he's fast and he got long arms. You can't outrun him for the most part. He only got beat like that one time, and that was a scary Terry, and I think it was just a blown coverage. But other than that, Quinyon Mitchell, he's an entirely different beast than James Bradbury. So you were able to exploit Cooper Dejean. I'm sorry, you were able to exploit Avonte Maddox. You swap him out with Cooper Dejean, different guy. You were able to exploit James Bradbury, put Quinyon Mitchell in there, different guy. You were able to exploit Marcus Epps. You put CJG in there, different guy, right? And Darius Slay, he's playing better than ever. Reid Blankenship is 2 years wiser. He's playing better than ever, right? That defensive line is younger, more athletic. You were able to exploit TJ Edwards and Kaiser White in the passing game. You're not doing that with Zach Bond. He's too disciplined. We've been watching Zach Bond all year long. I have yet to see that man make a bad decision.
Yeah.
That's not by accident.
We're
talking about all pro. First team all pro. This is the Chiefs did not go against the first team all pro last time. We are too sound, we're too balanced, we're too complete. There's no holes on this team. You got a difference maker on every level. This is a different game. I'm telling you, and I'm standing on this. I know I said it last show, and I'm stamping it. And I want y'all to hear me when I say this. The Chiefs are not scoring more than 23 points. Is that what I said, or was it 24? Who cares? They're not scoring more than 24 points. They not.
If they don't score more than 24 points, we win this game.
They not scoring more than 24 points. I'm telling y'all this. Y'all heard it here first.
I'm just really feeling like I just feel like we don't won the Super Bowl.
It's coming.
We can't feel like that right now. We got to see it coming.
I can't not feel like it. I keep telling my brain, stop it. Stop it. If thoughts keep coming up, I'm trying to book this.
Listen, we don't play. Hold on. We're not playing. We can feel this way. We can feel this way.
I feel it. Like, this is different, y'all. Like,
bro, so
that
I had no
55 burger was the signal that they aren't playing around.
They're not playing around.
Do y'all understand what we've been through these past couple years?
Like, let's really put some perspective on his screensaver. They've been thinking about this since.
They've been thinking about it since it happened.
Think about what we've been through
this since it happened.
Mid-season, AJ Brown saying, man, I don't care about nothing, none of these stats. We got to the Super Bowl 4 and we lost. I'm trying to make sure everything perfect this time. Like, everybody is dialed in on getting back and winning this time. The new guys, they happy to be here, happy to be a part of this. There's an energy, there's a vibe. I can feel it.
It's a get back. It's some get back. And you know, hungry is.
I can feel it.
Saquon Barkley is hungry.
You said Saquon because a lot of people talk about him being
Barkley is hungry, and it's like Saquon ain't never even been in this position.
That's what I think.
I think being with the Giants for them years and just losing, he is hungry, yo. And when your best player is hungry, Saquon is going to leave every ligament on that field for this
ligament, bro.
He going to leave it, bro. They're underestimated. People talk about Saquon being the X factor because of what he does on the field, right? I think people are not really thinking critically enough about what this man is bringing to the table mentally. Like, we've been watching throughout these playoffs. This man sees it, he feels it, he can taste it. He know damn well he is not going out sad. The level of conviction he been speaking with after that Green Bay game, he says something, and y'all know he never curse. This man
never curses.
Saquon don't curse like that.
He don't curse like that. Jalen. No, Jalen be getting.
No. He cursed. You guys got to catch him on the mic. Pause. But Saquon, literally, this dude, after the game, he said, listen, I don't care if it's 400 yards passing, 400 yards rushing. We went 3-0. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, his conviction, where he is mentally right now, he said, whoever got to play us next, I feel sorry for them. He already knew who they was playing.
He said that in the Super Bowl. He said that knowing we're going to the Super Bowl.
He said that knowing. He said that knowing who was going to play. He said that knowing. This, I'm telling you, they see it, they feel it. They see Saquon. The way he's running the ball, he's running angry. He's running angry. He's running with conviction. Every time he scores, you look in that man's eyes. I don't see a human. I don't see a human.
No, he look different. He looked different.
He's moving different. He's running different. Like
all that Giant shit. The Giants ain't do nothing but draft him, pay him, and give him to us.
They didn't even pay him. They were scared to pay him. They were scared to pay him.
They might as well. They franchise tagged on. They might as well have let us draft him. They might as well would have let us draft him. They ain't do nothing but waste his time because all of that Giant shit is erased. Because the best season is with the Birds. The playoff run is with the Birds. Super Bowl trip with the Birds. That Giant stuff don't mean nothing, man. It don't mean nothing. And this team is hungry. We lost. We tasted it before. I'm going to tell y'all another reason why I think this game is so important. If you win this Super Bowl, when you win this Super Bowl, you will be back the next year. You will be back the next year. You win this one, you will be back the next year. You will be talking about it two times. You will be talking about it back-to-back if you win this one, bro. We're in the glory days of Philadelphia Eagles fandom. We're in the glory days. Jalen Hurts, listen, when Jalen Hurts was 24 years old, you want to know what he was doing? Jalen Hurts was in the NFC Championship game. In the Super Bowl, matter of fact. Jalen Hurts was winning championship games. Everybody want to talk about Jaden Daniels, 24. He an old-ass rookie. Jalen Hurts is what, 25? 26? He an old-ass rookie. Jaden Daniels. Jalen Hurts got skin in the game. Nobody that means nothing to the most part to the offense is 30 years old yet. AJ, what, 26? Smitty, what, 25? Jalen, what, 25, 26?
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about here? Jordan Mailata, about 27, something like that?
Mm-hmm. Landon Dickerson.
Landon
Dickerson,
young.
Mekhi Becton.
Young. Becton young. Lane OG, but it's Lane third bowl. We got to get this one. Anything else is uncivilized. Anything else is uncivilized, y'all. We got to get this one.
Make sure y'all smash that like button. Y'all tune into the Link Up featuring Symone Stanley, Laura Brunson, the Bully, and yours truly, Tone DeShields II. Make sure you guys continue to smash that like button. The vibes are immaculate. Y'all listen, if you ain't with us, you against us. If you have stepping, you against me. I'm sorry. I ain't got time for nobody nervous. I ain't got time for nobody scared. I ain't got time for nobody who trying to give everybody respect. I ain't giving nobody respect. Everybody is fooled. Everybody is getting their head taken off. It's just that simple. Listen, the Chiefs, they just in the way.
One more game, bro.
I respect no man.
One more game. Like when you think about how close we are, y'all. We are so close.
It's
like I have such magnetic energy in me, and it's like
I'm not gonna be able to.
I'm saying there's
so game.
Like magnetic energy. It's like some external force is powering up.
I think what's best for me is to not even watch it. I'm gonna just go to sleep at 6 and just wake up and turn on the internet. I can't even watch it, yo. I can't watch it, y'all.
Bruh, the way I'm gonna explode.
I'm gonna be unbearable.
When we win the Super Bowl, the way I'm gonna explode.
Bro,
I'm just saying, like,
I'm gonna have a summer.
I'm getting old, y'all. I don't even know if my heart could take all the energy. That's
I'm gonna have a summer so disrespectful.
Listen,
so disrespectful. My summer. I don't think they prepared for what I'm gonna do this summer.
Listen, y'all. You want to know why this written for me? Just me personally. You want to know why it's written for me? The week after, I'm going on a cruise, and I'm telling you this: when we win this. I'm gonna be unbearable on that cruise.
What's the week after? I'm going to Jamaica, March 5th.
Everybody gonna know where I'm from.
That's a month after.
Everybody gonna know where I'm from. Everybody gonna know what's good. See, God been blessing me all year long.
I'm gonna be in Jamaica with like 30 Eagles jerseys.
I'm gonna be in the cruise in the
Super Bowl match.
I'm gonna be island hopping in the Bahamas. Like I'm gonna be everywhere. Everybody gonna know where I'm from. I'm telling you,
bro. I'm gonna jump in the ocean.
It's destined
in the ocean
with
my jersey on. I'm swimming with my jersey on.
Like it's up. It's up. Yo, listen, I'm going so crazy. Yo, like I said, I don't know. I was crazy. I was about to say something off the wall.
Bro, every hat will be a Super Bowl hat.
Yo.
Every hat all summer will be a Super Bowl snapback, Super Bowl 52, 59. I'm getting a jacket with both Lombardies. I'm going double cheeseburger crazy, bro. I'm going off the wall.
I'm gonna be moving like the wall. Bro, I'm gonna be moving like the Bloods and Crips. I'm gonna be asking everybody, hey, listen, I'm gonna be moving like the Bloods and Crips. I'm asking everybody, hey, where you from? Where your mama stay? Where your daddy stay?
I might smack the shit out of somebody.
Yo, that's how I'm feeling, LB. I'm gonna feel like beating somebody up. I'm gonna feel like the amount of energy that's gonna be in my body. I'm gonna have to order some boxing gloves. I just gotta punch the wall or something.
Here you go right here. I'll send these to you.
Damn, them Joes got some life.
I'll send them to you.
Yo, Symone, they got some life on them. I ain't gonna hold you. They got some life on them.
No, they just that color. This Jones I hit the bag, but it is brown.
Why you got them in the car?
Yo,
they gonna think this show is scripted. They gonna think this show is scripted because why?
Hey, they can think whatever they want.
No, this shit ain't scripted at all.
While I'm recording, if you want to get something off your chest, because I said something offline, I'm right in the parking lot. That's why they in the car. My whole gym bag in here. That's just a part of my gym kit. There's stuff to go in my gym kit.
Bro, why? You got them gloves right on cue. They gonna think the
right on cue. Right on cue.
I'm gonna be the worst. I'm gonna be the worst.
Hey, nah, bro. I'm for real gonna need I gotta have to get the energy. I might run like a marathon or something. The amount of energy
you gotta do something
this week.
After we won, I was at the gym hitting the bag, getting my wind up. I feel like I'm about to play.
At least I'm getting my wind up.
I feel like I'm about to play. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, bro.
You know what artists remind me of, man? I don't know if y'all heard that Kendrick song, "The Man in the Garden."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like I deserve it all, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. Listen. Here's the thing, right? A man talking like that, peons can't really feel that vibe. Peons can't really take on that pressure. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I feel like I deserve it all. Running 6 miles a day, wake up at 6 a.m., conditioning my wind. I deserve it all. I'm sorry, y'all. This is ours. And I need y'all to believe it. It's going to take the whole city. It's going to take the whole continent to stop us. I'm telling you, it's going to take a nation of millions to take us off our
Wow, they're saying it's rigged.
That's what I feel like, Tone.
The gloves in the whip? You think Symone called me and told me to have the gloves in the whip?
Who said it's rigged?
Somebody talking about, I don't know if you're talking about the game or the gloves. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro,
you must be talking about the Super Bowl.
Tone, that's how I'm feeling, bro. Like, I feel, and that's how I was feeling going into the Washington game, too. Like, going into the Washington game, I knew it. Like, there was not a bone of anxiety, not a bone of nervousness, not a bone of nothing. I felt like this NFC Championship is ours. It's just a matter of 3 hours. It's ours.
It's no way.
That's how I feel about the Super Bowl. This is ours. This is mine. This is my year. This is my summer 2025, spring 2025. This mine.
It got to be. Then my birthday in April. I'll be in Jamaica March. Birthday in April. Shit, I'm going on another trip in May. I'm about to get that together now. I'm going on a world tour. I'm going on a world tour. I'm going on a world tour, y'all. I'm going on a world tour. I'm gonna be on whatever beach I can find. I'm outside with Eagles championship gear on.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's gonna be dangerous for a lot of other fan bases this summer, man. It's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be dangerous. Like, listen, yo, if you're a Commanders fan, if you're a Giants fan, if you're a Dallas fan, don't come outside. Tuck your something in.
No, come outside. Come outside. You know what? No. Come outside and tell me and apologize. Come outside and apologize.
They not.
Come outside and apologize. Because there's nothing you're gonna be able to say to me on Twitter. Because all I'm gonna do is just send you pictures of Jalen Hurts holding the Lombardi. It's nothing.
Bro, that pick of when Jalen hoists that Lombardi.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm telling y'all, my body might not hold up.
I'm gonna cry. When I see Jalen hoist the Lombardi, I'm gonna cry. I'm legitimately gonna cry.
No, I'm gonna cry for sure. I cried the first time. I cried like a baby the first time. I was the worst.
I'm gonna take y'all a walk down memory lane. When I made the Hurt season hats 2 years ago, people were saying emailing me talking about they want a refund. They was talking crazy. Then we start winning. Then we end up in the bowl. Then except the bus drivers wearing the hurt season hat. At one point in time, it was me and the man mom. When he used to come on my lives, his mom used to be on the lives, Miss Pamela Hertz. She couldn't watch daytime TV because everybody was dogging him out. At one point in time, before the ladies knew he was handsome, you know what I'm saying? I was saying his hurt season stuff. Real talk. When this dude win this Super Bowl, I might go down as one of the greatest content creators of all time. I might go one that like Nostradamus. Some of the shit I be saying, predicting. I might go down as one of the greatest of all time. I'm gonna eat, sleep, and live in Eagle Championship gear all summer long. My girl gonna be mad. My kids gonna be mad. Gonna hate me. At work, they already know. I picked my daughter from school. I want a different Eagles jacket. It had the bird on the back. The lady was like, "Oh no, Eagles gear today. Thank God." They go to school in DC, so she was hating. I was like, "You ain't see me from all angles." And walked out. Birds. That's what I told her. I said, "Oh, you ain't catch the other angle."
He said you ain't see from all angles. No.
Then you keep talking. I make my daughter come ahead. Eagle down.
Bruh.
We need it, y'all. We need it. Because this the only thing that the haters can do is what they did last time. But did y'all win? Knowing that they never even smelt it, knowing that they never even been there. All they're gonna do is, but did y'all win us today? Then they gonna compare us to the Bills, like the writings on the wall. Losing 2?
First of all, I mean, they gonna do what they want. Bro, I'm just saying, like, very few times in my life have I had a feeling like I have, like,
I got a better feeling this go around that I did in 2017, 2018. Because and part of me was like, yo, this gonna be if we win this game, we gotta play perfect to beat Tom Brady, right? And I think this team is better. And look, I'm not saying we ain't gotta play perfect because I do think the Eagles gotta play a clean game. You can't give Patrick Mahomes no extra possessions, you can't give them no extra opportunities. You gotta go in there and dominate. You gotta see red, you gotta see you can't see faces, you can't see names. All you gotta see is just bodies and just drop them. I'm cheering this like Resident Evil. Y'all just a target.
I think he's due for a bad game. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Patrick Mahomes is due for a head-scratching bad playoff game.
He had one against Tampa. Remember at Tampa? The Tampa Bay joint? They only put up 9 points. I think he's due for that. He's due for that.
Right. That was the Super Bowl?
Yes, when he lost to Tampa, Tom Brady.
Oh, when he lost to Tom Brady. But that was his first Super Bowl, right?
That was the second. He won his first one. He beat San Fran in his first one. The second time he came back, he lost to Tom Brady. Tom Brady and them beat them 31-9.
Damn.
31-9. And that was because Tampa Bay defense was off the charts. What this defense gonna do? This defense playing out of their minds. 10 generated turnovers in 3 playoff games. Where they do that at? We on it. You better tell Xavier Worthy to put some stickums on his gloves. You better tell Juju Smith-Schuster to put the TikTok down. It's over for him. It's over.
Bro, we got to get some turnovers too.
We will.
We got to get some turnovers because it's like, have we shown that we could win without forcing them turnovers?
Well, remember,
we will get them though. That's the thing. This team does what they have to do. Mm-hmm. They will get them. It's not a matter of we need them. They got them.
We gotta get that ball out of Hunt hands, or that ball gotta come out of Pacheco hands. Somebody gotta put that ball on the ground.
We getting 2 turnovers in this game. Book it. We getting 2 turnovers in this game. I've been making a lot of declarations this season.
I think we're gonna get an interception in this game.
We getting 2 turnovers. Either interception or fumble. We getting 2 of them. We getting 2 of them.
I think CJ. I think CJ gonna get one. CJ fucking might get a pick.
CJ hungry. CJ
might get a pick 6.
He hungry.
He deserve it. He deserve it all.
He do.
Fumble recoveries. We deserve it all.
He locked in, bro.
We deserve it all.
He locked in, man. That's how I know he locked in. I texted him. That was 3 days ago. I ain't getting nothing back.
He said I ain't getting nothing back.
He like, I don't have time right now. I said,
I got time for this.
I don't got time right now. I felt that. I ain't feel no way, but I felt that. Because sometimes you just so locked in and you on a mission. You probably don't even got that phone.
0 Dark 30 vibes.
0 Dark 30. Mom got time. I don't got time right now. And I respect that.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna do nothing but waste your time right now. Yo. Stay focused. Get the job done. We will talk.
Talk about who hungry. CJ GJ. 3
super hungry
championship appearances in the last 3 years.
He's a winning player. He's a winning player. It's official.
He walking away with the trophy this time.
He's a winning player. He's a difference maker.
Who deserve it all? CJ GJ. They clowned this man the first couple weeks of the season. Oh, he busted in coverage. Oh, he can't tackle.
And he was the one, though.
And what he say? I'm going to put my head down and work. Y'all right? He said, y'all right? Yep. I'm working. He deserved it all.
He deserved it all because he was the first one. He was the first one knowing what he was made of from the rip.
After the Saints game. That's when he saw it.
No, he was made up from the rip. They dogged him after that Tampa Bay game on all the national media outlets, all of that.
He deserved it all.
And people forget, since week 9, he's been one of the best safeties in the league since week 9. And also, I think that ejection in that Commanders game, that ejection flipped the switch in his mind, in my opinion. I think he realized he's more important to this team than he originally thought. Like, he knew he was important, but the way he got kicked out of that game, I've seen a significantly more mature, a significantly more precise CJ GJ. His attention to detail has been immaculate since that ejection.
Bro, I just thought of something. This Super Bowl is in New Orleans. New Orleans, where this season all started. This defense
woke
up in New Orleans this season.
They woke up in New Orleans, then they had to step back against Tampa, and then they've been hot ever since.
Smitty, though, that's when New Orleans was when we realized, hold on.
How good it can be. How good it can really be.
Hold on. We could do something this season.
And that was when New Orleans at their hottest, remember?
New Orleans was when Smitty got hurt. Smitty gave us that face, and them dogs closed it out for Smitty.
Yep.
New Orleans was where all this shit started. That's when we realized we on to something. Was in New Orleans. Now we close it out in New Orleans.
New Orleans is also when I realized that Dallas Goedert reached a new level.
Yeah,
I realized that about Dallas Goedert in New Orleans. When he took that little crossing route, you know what I mean, and it helped us win that game. Even though Dallas Goedert got hurt, since Dallas Goedert has been back, Dallas Goedert has probably been the most productive guy in the passing game.
You can make an argument for that, especially in that NFC Championship.
Yeah, he's been the most productive guy in the passing game. And I think Dallas Goedert is going to have a big-ass game. I think Dallas Goedert going to have a game in the Super Bowl. And I also think that, what's his name? Isn't Dallas Goedert third Super Bowl?
No, this is second. He got drafted the off season after we won.
Okay. I think what's his name? Jahan Dotson. I think he's going to come up with a big possession.
He's somebody that's not getting talked about enough. I think Jahan is going to have a moment in this game. Because Jahan, people say he's a non-factor. He just don't get the targets. That's all. But when the ball comes his way, he usually catches it. Like, I feel like seeing him catch that touchdown in the Green Bay game in the playoffs was a moment for me. Like, okay, you just got to give him an opportunity because he could run routes and he's quick. He lost his man immediately in all the jump and he caught that ball, secured it. The again, catch, secure, didn't overcomplicate it. I trust him to catch a ball when the ball comes his way. I really do.
You right. Yeah. That's a good point because the playoffs is about the other guys stepping up too. Like your main guys gonna give you what you want. But Will Shipley done scored this in the postseason. Jahan Dotson done scored in the postseason. You know what I mean? It's about some of the other guys getting a little hand in this too. Did Smitty score so far in the postseason?
No, he hasn't. Matter of fact, speaking of your point, who are some guys, some role players who are not really stars? I know we got a lot of them, but who's some role players on this team that you are looking to really up the ante in this game? For me, I'm looking at a guy like Moro Ojomo. I'm looking at a guy like him because when he comes in and rotates with Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, and guys like that, he is a wrecking ball. He's an underrated pass rusher. He's been one of the best pass rushers in terms of pressure rate all year long.
I got two, and they both on the lines. I think Tyler Steen, because I don't know what's going to happen with the center position.
We need to talk about that.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the center position. I don't know if Landon Dickerson going to be playing center again. I don't know, man. Hopefully, what's the name is good, Jurgens, but he should be good, 2 weeks rest. And then I think it's going to be Milton Williams.
I feel like, I don't know if Oren Burke count because he hot.
No, but he count because
he a role player. He a role player.
He a backup.
No, but I'm saying, like, I don't know if we talking about somebody like that's got a newly step up because Oren Burks been stepping up. But Oren Burks got to keep it up. You know what I mean?
They do, because they're going to target him. They're going to target him. They're going to target him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
All right, y'all. Talk about the O-line a little bit. I'm just praying on health. This our year. So I just know Dickerson, Jurgens, Gainwell, they going to be right because this our year and we deserve it all. So their boys is going to be ready. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and to your point about Oren Burks, my man Pro Fan Talk, Coach Marcus, he brought up a good point. He says Oren Burks been in big games before, so he's played this Chiefs team a lot. Mm-hmm. So I just think this team, again, a lot of these guys on this roster was in that Super Bowl. A lot of these guys on the roster was in that Super Bowl, and then a lot of these guys experienced that collapse last year. This team mentally and emotionally has really had to carry a lot over the past couple seasons. And now it's all going to come into fruition. You put all that in the gumbo. You put all the doubt. You put all the success. You put Saquon in. You put all that stuff in the gumbo. I promise you, y'all. We're gonna be in New Orleans popping bottles.
Right. Damn, they said Oren Burks playing in back-to-back Super Bowls. I forgot.
Yeah, he was with the Niners. But yeah, I'm just like, I feel like this game, y'all. This game gonna be a movie. Like
movie.
I'm so excited for this game. I got my Super Bowl party plans, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay tuned for that content. It's gonna be so freaking lit, bro. It's gonna be so lit. I can't drink during the Super Bowl. So
nah.
I can't drink.
I'm gonna be
1,000% sober.
No, I if anything, I'll drink after. But like
I'm drinking at the parade.
I'm drinking champagne.
It's gonna be, oh my God. I just want y'all to know how glorious it's gonna be. It's gonna be glorious. The feeling that's gonna take over my body.
And I ain't order my Super Bowl jersey with the patch yet.
I ain't getting that.
I never. You know what's so funny? I'll be honest with y'all.
I ordered no NFC championship shirt, none of that.
Super Bowl only.
It's funny. I didn't order none of that.
After we win the Super Bowl, y'all, I'm gonna go back and get the division championship gear.
All that. I'm getting all that. I'm getting all that.
Yeah. The NFC East.
I still got the
NFC.
I still got the newspaper. I still got the newspaper that came out the morning after we won in 2018. I still got that newspaper. I'm
gonna definitely have me one from this one.
I'm getting me a newspaper. I don't care if I got to order it from Philly because I'm not in Philly right now. Like I don't listen. I'm gonna be in Philly. Listen,
where are you gonna be at, Tom?
When they went, so I'm watching the game from my spot in Texas. But when they win, I'm booking my flight to Philly that night. I'm flying out the following day. It's gonna be I'm being lit all week.
The parade be like a week later, right?
The parade gonna be that week. It's gonna be that Wednesday.
Week. Last time we won, it was on like Thursday, I think.
It's gonna be Wednesday or Thursday.
It's one of those days. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in the city all week going crazy. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be
I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up Tuesday, get tatted. Then I'm gonna be at the parade, tats out. I don't care what.
What tat you get?
Yeah, what you getting?
I'm shoot.
You getting the
LIX? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I already got I got the Super Bowl 52 tat like on the back of my neck. Because you
a gangster.
You know what I'm saying? Gangster. So I'm gonna get 59 tat next to the Super Bowl 52 one. But then I gotta get something different. For the
so if we been like 5 straight, you're gonna have all the Roman numerals on the back of your neck.
It's gonna go down my spine. We about to before I'm dead, we got 50 Super Bowls.
Right.
No, I'm gonna have it extended like it's a good spot so it can extend up or down.
Yo, I ain't got no tats, but that might be one I get it. That might be what I get, man.
So I'm thinking about getting something else on my quarter sleeve or starting something new on this arm.
I ain't got the 52 one yet, but if I get 59, I'm gonna get 52. I'm gonna get both of them the same day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, should I book in Atlanta? Should I book in Philly? Y'all, I got this lined up like we won, okay? Because we winning, period. So it's about to be crazy, y'all. Like,
What's up with New Orleans?
So I'm gonna be in New Orleans. I'm gonna at least be in New Orleans Friday and Saturday because I got invited to 2 events. Okay. Now I don't know if I'm gonna stay in New Orleans till Sunday. It just depends on.
Hey, you might as well.
If I get Super Bowl tickets, because I'm manifesting. Because I deserve it all. Why don't I deserve some tickets?
Why not?
I deserve it all.
That's a fact.
Why not?
That's a fact.
So if I get tickets, I'm definitely staying in NOLA. The only thing I don't know, okay, if I don't have Super Bowl tickets, the reason why I'm thinking about coming back to Atlanta is because I can watch with my Eagles fam here, versus watching with some randoms in New Orleans if I don't have tickets. So the thing is, do I want to be lit in NOLA with no ticket or with the fam in
back
Atlanta?
Home where you say
they got a bunch of Eagles fans in New Orleans too.
They do, but I don't know them. Like I would be with the homies watching.
No, if you can't get tickets, come back to the A. Like
that's how I'm feeling.
That's what I would do.
We gonna be crying. Like when we win that Super Bowl, we gonna be.
You wanna be around people you love. You wanna hug somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing like that love crying. You know what I'm saying on her chest. You know my ATL Eagles auntie. You know what I mean? That love gonna feel different. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, my wife, she been with me and watching me through this whole process, man. All year long, watching everything I've been through all year. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's been a tough 2020, 2024 for your boy, man. Like a lot changed for me. I had to regroup. I had to start grinding for the muscle again. And she watched it all. See me at my lowest, see me go through this grind through this season with this team, seeing everything we built here at the Linc Up, seeing everything I built there, chalk it up sports. Like I'm telling you, man.
You need it. We need it.
This is nothing but God. It's nothing but God. It's nothing but God. Like
we deserve it all.
Yo, all I'm gonna be able to do is cry on her lap. That's all I'm gonna be able to do.
That's how I'm feeling. I feel like I'm gonna just be crying, bro. Like I'm gonna just be crying.
Yeah. If you know, you know. It's been a crazy 2024. If you know, you know. A lot changed for me. And I just feel like
I'm doing content. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some piece of content on YouTube every day until the season starts. I don't care if it's just me waking up, brushing my teeth, saying "Go fly, Eagles fly." It's not gonna be a day that go by that I do not do a piece of content after we win the Super Bowl.
Yo,
I like that.
It's not gonna be a day. They're gonna be tired of seeing my face.
Yo, this is a huge year for not just obviously the Eagles, but like when they win it, y'all. Like and LB, you've experienced this firsthand, so I can't even really like say it to you, but like with our content, our channels, yo, the price about to go up.
Yeah,
the price about to go up.
Yeah, and shout out to y'all too, man. I think we'll be at 1,500 subs. Make sure y'all share, make sure y'all like, put y'all people on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We built this from the ground up in the Super Bowl season, bro.
Mm-hmm.
From the ground up in the Super Bowl season, man.
Bro, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, from the beginning. Yeah, from the beginning.
You know what I'm saying? I started my channel the Super Bowl season.
Right.
When Nick Foles won.
Right.
And then another channel Super Bowl season.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Bro, yes. See, I'm telling you, lining up too much.
And 2024 is the real year, in my opinion. Like, because I started my channel, I started Chalking Up Sports in 2020, right? But I feel like 2024 has been like the real come up for my channel. Like y'all seen it, you know, we've been working together week after week, and y'all has been seeing it. Like, and LB, me and you talk all the time about building this thing. Like, it just, you know, like I'm always asking you for information on how I can take my channel to the next level. And like, I feel like 2024 has been the real season where my channel has really taken that step to the next level, where I'm really seeing the fruits of my labor. And I took a big loss in 2024 or early 2024, and I doubled down, bet on myself. And I wouldn't have got here without y'all. And I just feel like where we are as a fan base, where we are as partners in this game, like this thing, Chalking Up Sports, the Laura Brunson channel, Symone with the sports, the Linc Up. This is a special year. The 2024-2025 season is ours. Year. The summer is ours. It's ours.
The winner too.
It's ours.
You know what I'm saying? Top down in the winner. That's what winners do. We coming. Man. Gotta get it, y'all. Listen, but yo, to the people that's watching this, yo, thank y'all for real. And this is not going to be the last show before the game. We're going to do another stream next week. I don't know. Whenever they say go, I'm ready, whatever. But we're going to put some more content on the channel for sure. But it's imperative that you guys share the stream, put your folks on, because it's probably about to be one of the best podcasts in terms of ball, talking to birds on YouTube, man. So thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the fact that we was able to eclipse 1,500 subscribers in just 2 weeks, just 2 shows, just speaks to the level of commitment you guys have shown to us.
Mm-hmm.
And we just grateful that you guys have been along this journey, right? It's not easy, building a second channel aside from your own. A lot of people get comfortable where they are, but you guys have really been not just loyal to our channels, but you guys have been even more loyal to us. And like LB said, this is going to be the biggest Eagles YouTube channel that you guys follow. There's not going to be anybody that top this energy, top this vibe, that's going to be able to top the type of magnetism that we bring in you guys. So again, you guys have been with us every week, every step of the way. I couldn't be more grateful for guys like Laura Brunson. I couldn't be more grateful for Symone. The fact that I'm able to kick it with 2 giants in the game, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take it for granted at all.
Man,
this what we're gonna do, man.
What'd you say?
Deep.
Listen.
Deep as
Listen, man.
pockets.
We're at the end of the road. Symone, we're in the bowl. We're at the end of the road for the season. We at the bowl. We had so many shows. We had a show every week. We gave them a show every week,
bro.
We didn't miss.
Stuck to our word.
We didn't miss.
We stuck to our word.
Show, bro.
Win, lose, or draw. It's been times I had to sit in a lot of my joints be in the car.
I had to hit the car once. My mom
Symone had to hit the car. Symone had to hit the gym. She was at the gym one time. Right. I was in here with the shades on, sick after a performance I seen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, we was consistent.
We was
consistent,
I mean? And we never wavered.
Never folded.
Never.
Remember in the beginning of the season how they said we need to hold Jalen accountable. Jalen not it. Y'all not getting on Jalen enough for us. We never wavered.
Big things
on our quarterback. We believe
things to come.
From week 1 to week, what is this? 19, 20, whatever week.
Like that, man.
Super Bowl week. That's what week it is.
Super Bowl week. That's what it is.
Not they on my head. I did miss one. Which one did I miss?
Oh wait.
I think me and Tone did.
I think I did miss one.
There was
I'm pretty sure I missed one too, though.
What happened was there was times where we always hear it and somebody had to jump off, but there definitely was 1 week.
It was
1 week. I think where Symone, when you wasn't here, I think you were traveling.
But if I wasn't on, it was. It had to be something.
Listen, you a big stepper. We had to cover down.
And about
now, cover down for the big stepper. Next man
up as a group. What we saying is the stream. Somebody said LB missed 1, 2. Not dang. We trying to have a deep sentimental moment.
Y'all ain't shit.
Trying to get deep. We over here
bro, I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something.
And they got a clock on T like this. Dang.
No, but listen. Y'all have made this enjoyable though for sure. And we didn't even have no guests on this year, and we got 1,500 subscribers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to my guy at the Print Champs. I'm gonna try to get us some Linc Up merchandise. You know what I mean? So y'all can continue to be a part of this, man. I want one of those things. So I want a microphone, right? I want don't you know how you be courtside? I'm trying to be like you. I want the joint. I want the joint to have the Linc Up joint, the little box around the mic.
I was thinking about that, like the little microphone case, whatever it is.
Yeah, we can get one.
We do need those.
Yeah,
right. Because we all got the same Shure mic. If y'all find somebody that could do them, I'll pay for them and I'll get them sent to y'all.
Just Google custom mic flag. Like it's a
that's what they call mic flags.
Mic flag.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, I want a mic flag too. Because next time I go to the game after this bowl, I might be on anything smoking after this bowl. I'm not missing a game. I don't think. Oh, listen, I'm gonna get a nanny if I got the girls. My sister gonna have to come. I don't care, bro. Nah, bro, I ain't bringing them, bro. I'm hungry. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I forgot about that.
No, I ain't doing all of that. There's somebody bumping on one of my babies. Then I got the. You know what I'm saying?
Gloves out.
Put boots on you. No. They can't.
But yeah, we gotta do a link up at the parade. At the parade.
We need a mic. We need a mic with a mic flag.
I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 extra charger battery packs for my phone. I'm gonna be live the whole time. Like I'm not playing. I'm coming prepared for this parade. It's gonna be lit. But just know after this season, after we get this Lombardi,
We going big, y'all. We going big on the channel. So make sure y'all turn your notifications on. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, man. Listen, y'all, it's been somebody gonna say Tone got perfect attendance.
It's them blocking us while we try to have a moment.
Y'all crazy, man.
He missed one too.
Y'all crazy, man. But listen, we love y'all so much, man. It's been a hell of a season, and we got one more 60 minutes of football left. 60 minutes. What y'all gonna do?
60 minutes.
What y'all gonna do? Is y'all gonna fold or y'all gonna stand tall and slay the dragon? That's how I see it. So I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. Listen, man, it's been a hell of a show. He's Lord Brunson. She's Symone Stanley. I'm your guy, Tone DeShields II. You guys have been tuned into an illustrious, a heartwarming, a touching episode of the Linc Up. It's Flag to Fly, y'all, and we coming for everything. LB, spin that shit, man.
Turn the beat on.